It wasn't like a typical deal at all. I'm downstairs in the dark, like I literally went straight to love and like pleading and sweet, sweet voice, like I'm the most submissive person on the planet, just to get him to change from acting like that, because I was scared. Basically, my real estate background is very limited to actually nothing when I first met Andy. I remember going through trainings going, I don't know all the details of this stuff. But what I do have is I have the ability to read people and understand people. The minute that they feel that they're understood and that they can trust you, I don't even think the values matter to them as much as that you're gonna get something done for them. So I've purchased and closed a lot of homes. I did get some knowledge by working here, of course. So they've given me a lot of tools. And at the end of the day, what I don't tell them is that half those tools are not what helps me get the deal. It really isn't. They never feel sold, but they feel like I help. They feel like we support. I had an appointment in Ogden, and I got in my car, went down there. It was pretty far. I noticed that he was in his car, like in the driveway, just kind of sitting there. And I came up to the front of the door and I'm knocking and I'm looking at him like, hello, like I'm over here at the door, you know, because it was the time for our appointment. He's just sitting in his car. So I finally went and tapped on the window. I'm like, are you Steven? He goes, yeah, I'm Steven. And he like took a while to get out and he took me to the side door and it was freezing.
Well, somebody tore it all out. I had it right here. It's all gone. All that's left of my sprinkler system. The timer's on the wall downstairs.
I asked him, hey, how you doing? Which is what I ask everyone. And he goes, that's a conversation for another day. I was just trying to get to know him, to see where I should start my negotiations. The house was kind of small. It did have a big lot, but I noticed that he thought it was in way better condition than it was. Because immediately when we walked in, he's like, my house doesn't need any work. I took great care of it.
New toilet, it's got new floor down, and then new floor here, and the carpet's in reasonably good shape. Like I said, I did have a sprinkler system the other day, but it's gone.
I'm like, your house is wonderful, there's nothing wrong with it, but here's what we would like to do to it so that the next people can enjoy it for 40 years, you know? So you can never just say, this is this, and this is bad, or anything negative. There's a lot of people that are sensitive. So we went downstairs, I was walking through spider webs, it was really dark. I was in front of him. I started to get a little scared just because it was dark, and then spider webs are in my hair.
Well, she did an Irish jig, I tell you.
Because it was like a lot of spider webs in my mouth and I couldn't see what I was doing. Here's where it got weird. So I'm walking upstairs and I'm thinking, I'm gonna set the stage that this house might be less than $16,000 because I know he wanted $16,000, kept telling me he needed a chunk of money to pay something to live. And that's all he had. It's like he had no family, nobody.
My health had just gotten so bad and done that my mother and I decided we'd sell it, and then she got sick and died a couple of years ago, and I got hurt at work, and my arm's gone now, and it's taking the rest of me out, so it's just a bloody nightmare is all it is.
So I was really calmly, sweetly telling him, your house is in great condition, but from what we do to the house, we need to upgrade everything. So I'm gonna hone down the numbers, but it might be a little bit less than 16 is all I said, and that's when he flipped out. He started chasing me with his cane, and he goes, that's not possible to be under 16. I told you guys that. And he like came at me, and I seriously flipped out because I didn't see that coming. And he was by the door, and he's just like, you're not gonna ever buy it less. I need 16, just get out of here. I felt like at the moment, if he had a gun or something that could actually hurt me, he would pull it out and do it just in a rage. I was looking around, I'm like, there's nowhere for me to get out of here because he's right there, and he was shaking and he was like coming at me. So I walked backwards and I started being really sweet. I go, look, Steven, hold on, I'm not certain it's gonna be way under 16. Let me look at the numbers, let me sit down for a minute. And I noticed my phone didn't have any service, so I couldn't hit 911 or anything. You know what we can do? Hold on, let me just sign it up for 16 for you. You know what? If anyone can get this sold, it's us. We work with the best people. I can give you the testimonials, and I gave him the testimonial link. And so I started talking good about who we represent. I'm the middleman, but I'm a good person with a good heart. People we work with are good people with good hearts. They're highly connected. If anyone can get this thing sold and bought and all that is us. And I talked to him really sweet. And just giving him that little bit of love and reassurance literally changed his whole tone and everything. I think he hasn't had that love, because when you're angry at everybody, no one can give you love.
I can't believe they even stole the pipe. That house had a pipe that come off the valve on the back side of the house, and it came over, and the valves are right here under the gas meter.
Why did they steal it, you think?
Usually we get to sit down and we go into detail. This one was such a quick meeting because I was like, just let me help you. And I did that one-page agreement at the door. Right at the very end as I'm signing, I'm like, but 15, you have a way better shot at 15 than 16. And he's like, I guess I can make 15 work. I guess. I mean, but I'm not doing it for anything less. I told everyone that. And he started again. And he felt like everybody's trying to rip him off. And then when I ended up taking myself out of the equation, like I'm the main decision maker and I'm there to help and I'm his friend, he calmed down, got him to sign on my book, and took off. To 90% listening. If you're talking, look at this, look at that, and you're like with your real estate reports and stuff, people are feeling put off. They're feeling like you just want my house to make money. But I come in totally different. I come in asking about them. I'm like, yeah, so did you grow up here? Yeah, it's pretty. Let me see. I'm going to try to get you the most. And I'm all about, like, I'm their cheerleader. I'm the one that's in the middle of this company and them, and I'm going to do the best to make everyone happy.